So welcome to the last day of 5 days short-term training program. See, as Madam said, so we have discussed about what is a MATLAB. Then after that, we have seen the basic converters. That means rectifiers, inverter structures. We have seen. Then after that, we have moved to solar PV systems. Then we have moved to MPP techniques. Today we will see the fuzzy logic design or the design of electric circuits with the help of fuzzy logic controllers. Okay, so in this before going to fuzzy, as I said yesterday, I had given a little bit introduction. So fuzzy comes under a soft computing technique. Fuzzy is a soft computing technique, and whereas soft computing technique is a part of AI. So what is an AI? It is an artificial intelligence. Okay, the science and engineering to make intelligent machines. So what it will do, what the knowledge I'm having with the help of science in the science and engineering, with that knowledge, we are going to make a machines. So what that machine will do? So it has the ability to learn. First, it will learn the data and it will understand. Then it will deal with the new situations. That means it has the ability to reason. So if you want to train any of the network, when we have the data, okay, so it may be neural network or fuzzy logic system. When you have a model, different applications will be there. So based on the application, we will train our network. Okay, so based on the application, output will be varying. So there will be different actual output is coming, that is compared with the desired target. So based on the error, so the weights will be adjusted. Okay, so now, so already these things we have seen. So soft computing is deals with the imprecise data. So I want to go more mainly for design aspects. So it deals with soft computing mainly deals with the imprecise data, even though data is uncertain. Okay, so you are it will give the data in between 0 to 1. Yesterday already little bit introduction I had given, so I don't want to waste time. Whereas hard computing, it deals with the precise data. Okay, and it deals with the binary logic. What is a binary logic? Or 0 or 1. Okay, and here it is just two value logic. It is either no or S. It is, whereas soft computing gives 0 to 1. So how best the system is. And here it is the hard computing, it strictly deals with the sequential data, and whereas soft computing, it deals with the parallel computations. So it is called as approximate reasoning, so soft computing. Okay, so that's what yesterday I have told you. So when you deal with the hard computing, so it will give the precise data. So the 1500 kg mass is falling with this much velocity. But whereas soft computing techniques, neural networks or fuzzy logic, it is adaptive in nature, and it tries to give the significance of the problem. Okay, these are the parts of soft computing. So now, as I said, fuzzy was introduced by Lofty Jedi in the 1965. As I said, it is an approximate reasoning. So the advantages are it does not require, if you compare with the conventional PI controllers. See, in if you take control systems or if you take power electronic models, if you take power system models, there are so many places we need to control the parameters, or we need to control the each individual blocks. It may be controlling the speed, it may be controlling the torque. Okay, so various places you need the controlling of voltage, controlling of current. So the PI controller we are using to control certain electric parameters. So wherever we are using the PI controllers, it can be replaced with a fuzzy logic controller irrespective of the application. So there are extensive applications are there for a fuzzy logic controller, and even it is adaptive. If I consider PA controller, we need to fix the kpk values. Gains are fixed. It will deals with only linear systems. That means it deals with steady state values whenever the dynamic situation comes. So yesterday we have seen uniform irradiance condition. If I want to go for PA controller, yes, it works nicely. Whereas shading condition comes, whereas dynamic changes comes in the system. You take any of the system, it may be recurrent PV systems, EV systems, any sort of power electronic power system order. When there is a dynamic change, your PA controller may not work because you are fixing your KPK values. So whereas if you go for fuzzy or neural networks, so these are adaptive in nature, so which gives the better output. So that's the reason. So advantage is, sir, it does not require mathematical equations. Suppose if I take any particular block or any system you have considered, okay. So input output relationship we should understand for a PI controller, and based on the transfer functions, based on type of independent blocks, you need to design exact accurate mathematical model has to be decided or has to be designed for PI controller. Conventional methods or hard computing methods require the precise data. Hard computing methods require mathematical modeling. Okay, it can work with only precise data. Which one? Hard computing. Whereas soft computing, it does not require any accurate mathematical model. It can work with fuzzy, can work with the imprecise data. And even there is a non-linearity. When there is a dynamic changes are there. So it is adaptive in nature. I hope it is clear. Our fuzzy logic does not require too much of mathematical modeling. It is adaptive in nature. It can work with the non-linearity. It can work with the uncertainty. It can work with the imprecise data. Okay, that's the reason fuzzy logic controllers are more robust than our conventional PI controllers. Okay, so as I told you yesterday, so when we consider earlier, we were having the classical sets. So with the Venn diagrams, we used to do the operations of union, intersection, so such type of operations. So earlier we were having A union B means it is now it is replaced with maximum of, in the fuzzy it will be written as maximum of A comma B. If it is A intersection B, earlier people used to use. In the fuzzy logic, they have transformed it to minimum of A comma B. That's it. So fuzzy logic is evolved from the conventional, the Venn diagrams only. It is an extension of Venn diagrams only. Okay, it is not very new concept. So actually, so instead of classical sets, we move to fuzzy sets. In the classical sets, we are having either 0 or 1. If the speed, if you consider, the speed might be 0 or 1. So we are taking either it is fully slow or fast. Okay. If you go for the fuzzy logic representation, so it has, as I said, it has degrees of variety. So you can say that it is very slowest, 0 to 25 percentage. It is slow, 25 to 50 percentage speed. You will able to maintain 0.5 to 0.75 percentage fastest. That means what we are giving, it is varies from 0 to 1. That's what I want to tell you. Okay, earlier it was 0 or 1, slow or fast. To turn on the machine or turn off the machine. Once you turn on the machine, how fast it should run. So that controlling here we are considering. Okay, so automatic changes can be done. If you want to adjust the lighting based on, suppose sometimes, so you want to adjust any of the application automatically based on the brightness going down or going up. So it will automatically absorb the things. It will automatically increase or reduce. That is possible. You have to design that. So now this is what. So when you consider the linguistic variables also, so if you consider the climatic condition, this is speed we have considered. When you consider the climate conditions particularly, so there are different options will be there. There is a freezing, cool, warm, hot. Okay, so what is the temperature if I ask you? You will say it is warm. How warm is it if I ask? How warm is it? Then in the fuzzy what we are having, we will use different membership functions. That membership functions are either triangular, as I told you, trapezoidal membership function or Gaussian membership function, different type of membership functions we are using. So when I have taken the scale of temperature on x-axis, so I have considered the degree of varieties. So 0 to some particular range, it is a freezing, it's a cool, then this window yellow is of warm, this is of hot. So this window I have taken degree of membership related to the temperature. Second one, how cool is 36 foreign degrees Celsius if I ask you. Suppose this is the membership function I'm having. So if I ask you how cool is 36 foreign degrees Celsius, what I will do, I will draw a line on at 36 degrees centigrade onto the membership function. You see, one line I have drawn. This is at 36 degrees centigrade. I have drawn a line. So it cut two parts. One is on cool, one is on freezing. Try to understand. So earlier what we have asked, there are temperatures, different degree varieties of I have taken. It may be temperature, it may be speed, in any of the function, whatever you consider. One example I'm showing you. What is the temperature? If I ask warm, they said, how warm is it? And how cool is at 36 degrees centigrade? If I ask you, at that point, I will draw the line. At that point, it is cutting at two places. So I will say that at 36 degrees centigrade, I will extend this line this side onto the y-axis. I will extend the line. So the cool is 0.3 it is cutting and the freezing is 0.7. So at 36 degrees centigrade, 30% of cool system is 30% cool temperature is at 36 degrees centigrade, 70% of freezing and 30% of cool, I can say. Am I clear? 30% of cool and 70% of freezing. Suppose if I say at 52, so properly if I draw, then we can say approximately 70, 20. Okay, 20 maybe 80. Okay, so now generally, as I said earlier, so we have this is an extension of the classical sets. So earlier we were used the union intersection operations. In the fuzzy logic, we are going to use the predicative logic, or that is in place of union, the v is used in place of intersection. So this is maximum operator we are using, and this is minimum operator we are using. Okay. So now fuzzy conjunction, one is called, second one is fuzzy disjunction. Okay. One is a maximum operator, one is of minimum operator. So if I consider a approximately v of b is maximum of a comma b. Now if I take this is a, the first one is a at this point 0.375. So b is 0.75. So maximum of a comma b will be how much? If I take c is 0.75. The disjunction minimum value will be minimum of a comma b 0.375 you will get. Minimum of a comma b is at 0.4, it is of 0.7, it is of 0.9. That example. Now, if you want to design a fuzzy logic controller, I don't want to waste much time. If you want to design fuzzy logic controller, so actually what happened? We are having the real data. In the fuzzy, we are having the values of 0 to 1. But whereas here, that means 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, up to 0.9 and 1. But whereas here, the real numbers will be there 1, 2, 3, and so on, some n. So what I need to do when I want to do convert my network normal real numbers into a falsified values, I will use the falsification. Falsification will convert the crisp values to conversion of crisp to fuzzy values. So if I want to do any transformation, any function, if I want to transformation, or if I want to do controlling action, so first I want to convert the crisp values to fuzzy values. Crisp means what? The real numbers to fuzzified numbers. So here what we are doing, the real numbers to fuzzified answers will convert with the help of falsification. Then what we will do? Then we are having, there are different certain of rules will be there. There is a rule base, it is called rule base, and there is a database will be there, and an inference system will be there. Here entire transfer function or transformation can be done. That's what, no, when you do any of the controlling action, so ABC to alpha beta conversion you will do, alpha beta to, isn't it, again alpha beta to ABC conversion you will do. Here the entire what we will do, whatever the transfer function is required, whatever the elimination, harmonic elimination is required, so whatever the filtering is required, it may be okay. So entire action can be done. So first we'll convert 3 okay, 3 to 2, 2 to 3. So first if I want to eliminate, or if I want to do any filtering action, first we'll convert to 3 to 2. There we will do and we'll complete. In the same way, if I want to do falsification action, first we are converting from crisp values to falsified values. Here the entire the filtering will be done. Then after that in the defuzzification, what you are doing, the fuzzy values outputs I'm getting, fuzzy to crisp values conversion can be done. So conversion of crisp value to fuzzy is fuzzification. Conversion of fuzzified values to the crisp is defuzzification. Okay, that's what. So in the inference system, what will be there? We are using if-then rules. The fuzzy, as I said, it is approximate reasoning. As I told you, it is approximate reasoning. So fuzzy logic is approximate reasoning. It is depends upon if-then rules. What it is? If error is negative and change in error is or negative big, change in error is positive small, then the output is how much? If error is positive big and change in error is maybe positive small, then what is the output? So like that, if x is a and y is b, then z is c. See, there are different if-then rules will be there. So what it is? Okay, here it consists of rule base, all the selection of rules. Database means what type of membership function, how many number of membership functions are there. Here rule base I will show you. In the rule base if-then rules, as I said, so error might be, see, if error is x and change in error is y, then the control output is z. Here the error, change in error output, we are considering error might be negative, error might be positive. Error might be very big, error might be medium, error might be small. So in that also there might be negative error, there might be positive error. So what we have considered, so error is maybe negative, maybe zero, maybe positive. In that also error is maybe negative big, maybe negative medium, negative small. That means large amount of negative error is there, medium range of negative error is there, small amount of error is there, and zero is common. And positive value also, positive error is positive small, positive medium, positive big. What it mean? So error might be, it may be positive big value, it may be positive medium, positive small, zero, negative small, negative medium, negative big. And change in error also, same way it will happen. So how the output control has to be done? So that's what we are going to design. Okay, so now, as I said, here we are having the fuzzy rules are if-then rules. It depends upon single input, single output, dual input, single output, multiple input, single output, multiple input, multiple output. What it is in the single input, single output. If x is a, then y is b. Okay. If climate is good, then go for a dry. If otherwise, if temperature is maybe 25 degrees centigrade, go for a dry. But dual input single output means what it will say, climate is good and the road is okay, I will write in this way. If road is slippery, then driving is dangerous. So what caution we are giving? If road is slippery, then driving is dangerous. If you work hard, you will get good marks. Okay, so if then rules. If this is possible, or if the statement is there, then conclusion we are doing. This is input, this is the consequence. Okay, your road is slippery, then driving is dangerous. Be cautious. That is a consequence. If you work hard, then you will get good marks. That is called antecedent and a consequence. Okay, now the dual input single output. What it is, if x is a and y is b, it depends upon two factors. Okay, if temperature is 23 degrees centigrade and the pressure is maybe 73 centimeters of Hg, then go for a dry. If temperature is normal and the pressure, wind pressure is normal, a standard, and maybe one more example you can say, then go for a long drive and have food and come. Multiple input, multiple output. Okay, otherwise, one more thing, if V is this much and I is something and phi is something, then P is equal to how much? Or if V is equal to this much, I is equal to something, phi is equal to something, then we can calculate P is equal to how much, Q is equal to how much, N is equal to how much. So when we consider one input, how the output value, when you consider the boost converter you take, input voltage we have considered, output voltage only we have taken, or buck converter. But whereas when I consider any two networks, when the PV system you have considered, in the PV system what you have considered, both PV, VPV you have considered, IPV you have considered. From there what you have calculated, both are given to, then P you have calculated, this is dual input, single output. Try to understand, this is dual input, single output. When VPV is given, IPV is given, then maybe something is VPV, IPV is given to you, then calculation of P and Q also can be done. So what I mean to tell you is, so when you consider the real problem, electrical network, okay. So when there is single input you have taken, so if you want to control the single output parameter, okay. So it is nothing but if error is this much, then output is this much. Suppose now error is this much. The rate of change of error after certain amount of time, wind pressure is changing. So then how to go for long drive, have dinner and come back. So in this way, what we can consider, so either for single input, single output system, two inputs I have taken, one parameter I am controlling. So two inputs with multiple input with multiple outputs also I can control. So fuzzy logic can be designed for various type of rules. Only one attribute can be controlled, or two inputs you are giving and one attribute you are controlling. Dual input, dual output can be controlled. Multiple inputs you can take, single output can be controlled, and multiple inputs can be taken, multiple outputs can be controlled based on your application. So these rules will be changing. Okay, and one more thing, while considering earlier, as I said, so earlier we were having the Venn diagrams A union B, A intersection B. So we were used in the classical sets, we have used the Venn diagrams. Whereas in the fuzzy logic, these the Venn diagrams are replaced with different membership function. It may be trapezoidal membership function. So this way can be used, or triangular membership function, Gaussian, okay, step. There are different membership function can be used. Am I clear? So we are using different membership functions. These values are x is less than a 0, x is in between a cross b. So this value is slope value. So this is common. And error might be, again, as I said, sometimes error might be only 0, positive error small is there, negative error is there. But sometimes if you take the bigger systems, so we want to where we want the accurate values. For some systems, error is positive or negative, we will take 3 by 3 system, we will take and we will get the output value. But some places you need to measure accurately where the accuracy is required. So there we will go for 5 by 5 system. 0 error, positive small error, positive big error, negative small error, negative big error. That means error is very small, error might be very big. Sometimes if you want more accurate, then what we'll take? So you will divide error, positive small amount of error is there, positive medium of error is there, positive big of error is there, or small amount of negative error, medium amount of negative error, big amount. That means what we have done. So here this 0, maybe 100 minus 100 we have taken. Suppose some error is there, some 50 is there. So if you are not controlled properly, maybe what happened? So 50% of error will come. Whereas here this window is divided into, this is 0 to 100. So here maybe 25, or maybe this may be 50 or something. So here what happened? 25, 50, 75, 100. So what happened? The range of error range is come down to scaling factor we are doing. So previously, if I consider only positive and negative values, it may be minus 100 or plus 100 you are adding. If I consider 5 by 5 system, so what happened? 0 plus 100 minus 100. So in the middle, what happened? It is 33, maybe 66. Minus 33 minus 66. If it is 7 by 7 system, if I consider, error is further reduced to 0, positive small, positive medium, positive big. So 0, it might be 25. Oh, sorry, properly not right. Here it will come. So here it is 25. Then in this point it is 50. In this point it is 75. It is a 100. So if I use 3 by 3 system, there is a possibility more amount of error might be added. But whereas suppose small amount of, see, positive error 20% is there. When you use the controller, if positive error is there, if I apply negative error, if positive of 20 is there, negative of minus 100 if I apply, what happened? Minus 80 I am imposing, no? Try to understand. If error is positive error is there, that is of 20 is there, suppose only 20, then you give the controlling of opposite, negative you want to give. If positive error of 20 is there, then negative I want to control. If negative of minus 100 if I upload, then what happened? Output will be comes with minus 80. Again, one more time control is required. But here you take, if error is, okay, error is of positive small is there. So that is of maybe 33 is there. Then a negative of some 66 I had given. Further error is reduced. No, if I take here, positive small error is there. Exactly negative small or negative medium if I go. So the accuracy optimization will be further, it will occur. Okay. So what? So here there is 3 by 3 system can be considered, 5 by 5 system, and 7 by 7 system can be considered. It will be more accurate. It may be triangular, trapezoidal, Gaussian. So compared to see here, the trapezoidal will not give the best answer. Reason is sometimes what we are having, most of the waveforms starting initially this way it is there. Okay, damping will be there, it comes to control. But if I take this system, certain amount of time it is uniformly controlled. Certain amount of time it is uniformly controlled. It is not changing at all. But when I take triangular membership function, linearly changing along with the fault. So triangular will give better results than compared to trapezoidal, and Gaussian will give far better results than the triangle. Okay. So an example I will show you. Then I will go for simulations. If I consider change in speed, rate of change of speed. So as I said yesterday, so consider a 150cc vehicle or 150. Okay, I want to, so total the maximum is 150 kilometers per hour. You can drive. So, but my desired target is 75 kilometers per hour. I want to drive my vehicle on an average 75 kilometers per hour. So I have taken two inputs to the fuzzy. So the fuzzy logic controller is there. So two inputs I have taken. One is change in speed. Second one is a rate of change in speed. Try to understand. Change in speed and output is throttle control. Okay, this is fuzzy. So Greg Beard's fuzzy logic controller or electric vehicle control. Change in speed is nothing but desired target minus actual speed what you are maintaining. Change in speed is desired target minus actual speed how much you are maintaining. Rate of change of speed means what? When you are driving your vehicle, after certain amount of time, wind may be favoring you, wind may be opposing you. So there is a possibility. There is a possibility. So wind may favor you or wind may oppose you. If it is opposing, there is a possibility delta n also. So delta n, if I consider, this is d minus actual output, d minus o. This is desired target minus actual output. It may be negative, it may be zero, it may be positive. Second one, rate of change of speed. Rate of change of speed is what? Due to wind, sometimes there is a possibility the wind may favor you, sometimes wind may not favor you, it may be slow. A few members may consider you may be going up slope, you may be going down slope. Am I clear? You may be going up slope, you may be going down slope, you may be standstill. So what happened when you are going for upslope? Your speed will reduce, so negative it will be. When you are going on the plain road, 0. When you are going to downslope, you are adding extra speed, positive. Is it clear here? Suppose if I want to drive my vehicle 75 kilometers per hour, but you are driving at some maybe 60 or something, then you can see some there is a positive error or negative error or 0 will be there. It is due to One is speed. Second one is rate of change of speed. Rate of change of speed is due to two parameters. One you can consider maybe wind is opposing or wind is favoring. If it is opposing, how it is, it may be negative, zero, positive we have taken. Or sometimes upslope, downslope will be there. Now how to design our rule base? Okay, so we'll see if, one second. Okay. Let me draw here. Suppose this is error, this is change in error. Error is negative, 0, positive. Error is negative. Change in error is negative. This error is delta n, d del n by dt. Second one. Okay. Negative, 0, positive. If error is negative, that means speed you are going already low. Think like that. If error is negative, negative means you are already driving your vehicle at negative speed. A rate of change of speed due to wind or due to upslope or upslope, then what happened? Your speed is further reduced. Now what I need to do? Throttle control to reach, if error is negative already, suppose a minus 10 kilometers I'm going. Already rate of change minus 5 I have got. So how much I need to apply here? Try to understand. Already change in speed is nothing but desired minus actual. Okay, so if I'm not maintaining actual speed, suppose if I'm running my vehicle at 65 kilometers per hour, so I need to maintain 75 kilometers per hour. So how much is happened? So minus 10 kilometers I am behind. So what I need to do? So speed I want to increase, but at the same time wind is also opposing me. At the same time wind is also opposing me. Rate of change of speed, that means if change in speed is negative and rate of change of speed is also negative, then what about output throttle control? How much it should be? Change in speed is negative. Change in speed is, that means I'm going very slow or 10 kilometers less speed. And wind is opposing me. So I need to apply positives. That means I need to increase the throttle control acceleration so that I can map that. Okay. So if error is, so I will do positive. If error is negative and change in error is 0, that means if speed is change in speed is negative. This rule is second rule, you see, change in speed is negative, and and the climate is normal. That means there is no wind opposing or there is no upslope or downslope. It is normal. Even then, if error is negative and change in error is 0, I need to apply positive speed to meet this. If error is negative and change in error is positive, what it mean? I'm running a little bit low, but my wind is favoring me. So what can be done here? Can you tell me? Delta n is negative. That means I'm driving my vehicle a little bit. I'm driving my vehicle at, so I'm driving my vehicle at, is it clear? Not audible. It's audible, no?
Yes, sir. It is audible. Vicaria.
No, no, someone has written.
It is audible.
Oh, okay. Okay. See here, suppose if the error is negative, that means I am unable to maintain the desired target. But either wind is favoring me or I'm going with the downslope. So do I need to apply anything? Because both exactly maps, I no need to apply any extra throttle control. So here I can put 0. Okay. So now change in speed is 0. That means I'm exactly maintaining 75 kilometers per hour. Error is 0, but due to rate of change of speed is changing, rate of change of speed is negative is there, so I need to apply positive. Okay, and if error is 0 and climatic conditions are normal, 0 position, that means there is no speed error, I'm maintaining 75 kilometers per hour, it is a plain road and normal weather condition. If error is 0, change in error is 0, I no need to apply any road. I'm maintaining 75 kilometers per hour if error is 0, but due to wind or maybe upslope, I'm going a little bit faster. So what I need to do? I need to apply negative so that to map proper. Now here, above 75 kilometers per hour, I'm traveling. This is so change in speed is positive. That means above 75 kilometers per hour, I'm going. But when wind is coming negative or maybe upslope you are going, so change in speed is negative positive and rate of change of speed is negative, so I need to apply anything. Now I'm going a little bit faster, above 75 kilometers per hour. That means change in speed is positive and rate of change of speed is nothing, it is normal condition is there, it is a 0. So but because of this extra thing I need to apply or I need to reduce the acceleration. Okay, and last rule, if the change in speed is positive and rate of change of speed also positive is occurring, so what it mean? Okay, if there is I'm driving my vehicle at lower speed, this is dual input single output. Okay, so I need to increase the acceleration. At the same time I need to see either wind is favoring me or wind is opposing me. At the same time external parameters also can be considered. So this is one rule. So here you see, if change in speed is negative and okay, if change in speed is negative, rate of change in speed is also negative, then output is positive. That's what I told you. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so next one, if it is 0 and negative concept, then how it is. So same we have shown. And second thing, one more rule is there. What that rule is? 1 second, it is not visible. This control is not visible. 1 second, I will again reopen. Give me a minute, I'll reopen. I could not see. Give me a second. Okay, here you see. So change in speed, rate of change in speed is there. So change in speed might be negative. That means it is less than 75 kilometers per hour. Change in speed is 0. That means exactly you are maintaining 75 kilometers per hour. And change in speed is positive. It is you are maintaining above 75 kilometers per hour. At that condition, rate of change of speed, it is due to wind, other things. Small amount of the speed is reduced. A speed is reduced. A speed you are maintaining, 0 means constant. Here speed is increased. So during that condition, by adding these two, already you are negative, further negative is coming, you are applying positive, increasing the acceleration. Negative is there, 0 is there, but to meet this, you are applying positive. If negative and positive is there, 0. But here, the drawback I will tell you. Here what we have done, here positive error, no, it may be maybe less than 75 means one might be running at 30 kilometers per hour, one person might be running at 60 kilometers per hour. Okay, error might be, it is negative only, less than 75 only. One might be running at 60 kilometers per hour, one might be 30 kilometers per hour, one might be 70 kilometers per hour running. So we are not estimating anything. So some negative error is there, I said. Some positive error is added. It might be added 5 kilometers per hour is increased, maybe 10 kilometers per hour is increased, or maybe just 2 kilometers per hour is increased. So based on that, by seeing this, I should not make it 0. With a 3 by 3, the drawback is if change in speed is negative, rate of change of speed is positive, 0 I have kept. Okay, logically when you speak, it is okay. But the thing is practically, based on your degree of varieties, negative speed might be very small, medium or large. So, and here it might be how much speed you are adding. Based on that one, I need to consider the design this one. So that's why practically 3 by 3 can't be used. So that's why we'll move for this 5 by 5 and 7 by 7 we will go. Okay, now, and this is when you consider normal condition at 0 degree phase shift. If I go for 180-degree phase shift operation, it is for 0 degrees. Negative is there, you are applying. So at 0 degrees, you are applying opposite, both will be cancelled, you will get normal. Okay, but suppose at 180-degree phase shift, at this point, if I want to apply, if positive is there, at 0 degrees, I am applying negative, both will be cancelled, you will get normal. At 180-degree phase shift, if I want to apply, so what I want to do, so for sometimes noise cancellations, opposite rule will apply. Okay, this is inverse rule. Some papers you will see this inverse rule. In some research papers you will see inverse rule. It is at 180-degree phase shift if you want to apply, this inverse rule has to be used. Generally inverse rule people. So change in error is negative. Rate of change of error is negative. N plus n, I will apply negative only. It is at 180 if I put, so definitely it is of negative and negative, negative. If negative and 0, negative. So inverse of this here, that's it. Try to understand. Inverse of this matrix. One is 0 degrees, one is of 180 degrees operation. Now, same rule, if I go for, instead of going for negative 0 positive, here drawback is there. How much degree it is increased or how much it is reduced. So we are moving to negative bit is added. If it is error is negative bit, change in error is negative bit, output has to be added is positive bit. Error is negative bit, change in error is negative small, positive bit you add. Negative bit 0, positive bit. Error is negative bit. Change in error is some positive small have come. So if I apply positive small, okay, positive small plus positive small, almost negative big it will become. Error is negative big, change in error is positive big 0. So these rules can be constructed. This is of 0 degrees, this is of 180 degrees inverse. Now this one you understand. This is easy. If you understand this, everything can be understood. Error is negative big. Already some, suppose this one I am considering minus 15, minus 10, minus 5, 0, 5, 10, 15. Try to understand. And this is also in the same range I am taking, minus 5 or maybe change in error you won't get that much actually. Okay, minus 6, minus 4, minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6. Okay, now let us consider error is negative big and change in error is negative big. So minus 15, first rule is minus 15 plus minus 6. How much you are getting? Minus 21 I am getting. So how much I need to apply? So maximum of positive big, how much I am having? So which is maximum? 15 only maximum. So that's why I applied positive big. Minus 15 plus minus 4. It is of minus 14 approximately. So that's why negative big, negative medium, at least positive big maximum I applied. So negative big and negative small. So I applied positive big only. So to eliminate, if error is negative big and change in error is 0, positive big only applied. Now error is negative big. This rule you see minus 15 and change in error is some positive small is added. So it is reduced, no, reduced to minus 13. I should not use positive big here. If I use positive big here, what will happen? 15 I'm adding. So plus 2 error may come. So that's why what we will do, if positive small error is there, I'm going for positive medium. If positive medium is there, positive small. So these ranges has to be adjusted accordingly based on your application. So error is negative big, change in error is negative big, output is positive big. So this one 0 you see. If error is 0, nothing is there. Change in error is negative big is there. So in place of that, I'm keeping positive big. Error is 0. External changes negative medium is there. I'm putting positive medium. Negative small, positive small. Error is 0, change in error is 0. 0. Error is 0, change in error is positive small has come. So I'm applying negative small. Error is 0, but external changes are positive medium has come. Negative medium. So positive. So this way rule will be designed, but generally at 180-degree phase shift, if you are keeping this entire, the rule base will become reversed. Okay. So these things you leave it. Now you can't understand. Those two rules I have taken. So there is a maximal composition, max product composition is there. So we need to concentrate mainly on the simulation. So I'm moving to simulation. So maximal composition, max product combination. If you have any doubt, you can ask me later regarding this maximal max product. What happened? So till now, what I have done. So we have implemented the rule base only. See in this block diagram, first we have done fuzzification. What it is? Fuzzification, inference rule base is over. Now I need to defuzzify, no? So fuzzy to then a crisp value I want to convert. To convert fuzzy to crisp value, what we will do? Suppose here there are 49 rules are there. 7 by 7. So here there are 25 rules, 5 by 5. And previous one, how many rules are there? There are 9 rules are there. 3 by 3 system, I am getting 9 rules. 5 by 5 system, I'm getting 25 rules. And 7 by 7 system, I'm getting 49 rules. Okay. So now when I go for after conversion, so there are 49 rules I have taken. Let us suppose here 2 I am taking. Suppose first rule is if x1 is 0.8 and delta E error is 0.8, change in error is 0.3, then what is output? So in this maximum operation, first we'll find out minimum of first rule, then minimum of second rule. Like that, minimum of 49 rules will be calculated. Try to understand minimum of the first rule, minimum of the second rule. That means here what will happen? 0.8, 0.3. Minimum is how much? 0.8 out of 0.3. Minimum is 0.3. In the second rule, x2 is 0.5. At the same line I have drawn, you see, it is touching 0.5 with a unit delay we will consider. This is 0.7. So at 0.7, minimum of 0.5, 0.7, we are getting 0.7. So now like that, it may be 9 rules, it may be 25 rules, okay, or 49 rules if you consider. So like this, what we will have, okay. So now this is a minimum I have calculated first rule, second rule. All 49 rules minimum I calculated. Then this is a maximum operation. In the maximum operation, first minimum, then maximum. Out of all 49 rules, so we will draw everything. Then first maximum of this value can be taken. So what it means at this point till this point. So till this wave starts. So how much I'm having? The maximum is this is the 0.3. So starting 0.3 will be there. Then after that, this point onwards, till it comes here, this is 0.5. This is 0.3. So now from here onwards, you will get 0.5 till this part. This. So what happened? I will have a region called this way, some region will come. It may be 7 by 7, 9 by 9. So sometimes, so based on 9 rules. Okay, so there is one more is there, a max product operation. In the product operation, same, only product of these two errors will be taken. Okay, then what will happen? 0.8 into 0.3, 0.24. So product operation, when there is a less error, product operation will be taken. When there is a more error control, minimum operator will be taken. See, remember that here you are considering points less than 1. So it's a minimum operator 0.3 you got. Whereas product operator, if you consider 0.24 you got, lesser values you will get. And second rule, you got minimum operator 0.5, minimum of 0.5, 0.7. Whereas product operator, you got product of 0.5, 0.7, you got 0.35. So for the controlling of lesser values, you will go for product operator. When there is an error, minimization is more is there, you will go for maximum operator. Okay. For lesser control, you will go for max product operator, and you want higher control, you will go for max min operator. Okay. So now what happened? So like this, either 9 rules, 25 rules, or 49 rules, we are having one region we got it. So this is the region. 3 rules I have taken, suppose. Out of this, I need to take one particular value, defudgified value. So to take the defudgified value, I'm having, there are different methods are there: centered of area, bisector of area, mean of maximum, smallest of maximum, largest of maximum. So here you take smallest of maximum is out of in this curve. So I have taken reverse. Actually, this one and this one is smallest of maximum. Both are not equal. I have taken some. So in this smallest of maximum is this point. In this curve, largest of maximum is this point. Mean of maximum is smallest of maximum plus mean of largest of maximum by 2. This is mean of maximum. Okay. Now, if I want to find out the bisectors of area, okay. So now from all the places bisectors will be drawn. Here what happened? The maximum is, see here, smallest of maximum, largest of maximum, mean of maximum will not be used. Why we will not use? I'll tell you. In this graph, you see at this point, if I take as a source, it is extremely right side. In this curve, smallest of maximum is extremely left side. Sometimes it may be based on the curve, it may come at the center also. But if I draw the bisects for this curve or this curve, exactly you will be same. Even centered of area, if I draw, whatever it may be the curve, you will get the exact part. This is the sometimes centered of area, bisector of area will be similar. You will get. Try to understand why people are considering centered of area. Why not smallest of maximum, largest of maximum, mean of maximum is sometimes error might be, see this defuggified area might be, you may get based on your rule base this way, you may get based on your rule base you may get this way. Or so what happened, smallest of maximum region is changing, our largest of maximum values are changing, but whereas centered of area, if I draw exactly one particular position, you will get it is common. So if we consider centered of area, bisector of area, those will be the optimized answer. That's why centered of area or bisector of area will be used for the application of MATLAB implementation. Okay. So now, if you consider, if you want to implement it in the MATLAB, so there is FIS editor will be there, fuzzy inference system editor. So in this, what will done? How many number of inputs are required? So number of outputs, how many are required? We will consider. Now coming to the membership function editor. So in that input or in that output, what type of membership function is required? Is it triangular is required, or it may be a trapezoidal is required, or it may be Gaussian is required? So what type of membership function required? And number of membership functions. Try to understand. In the membership function editor, we will consider type of the membership function and number of membership functions. In the rule editor, we will give the rules. It may be 9, 25 or 49 rules. Rule viewer will see which is activated. Surface viewer will see so for which rule what is acting. So try to understand if you want to design. So there are mainly 5 blocks will be there. 3 are editable, 2 are non-editable. When I consider fuzzy inference system, 3 are editable tools, 2 are non-editable. The 3 are, one is fuzzy inference system. We will decide what type of input is required, what type of output, what type of implication, what type of aggregation, what type of defudgification. So that means number of inputs, number of outputs, type of defudgification method, and type of implication. Is it maximum operator or max product operator which is required? In the defudgification, is it centered of area required, bisector of area, smallest of maximum, what is required? How many number of inputs, how many number of outputs? Everything is decided in the FIS editor. Once after deciding in the FIS editor, we will move to membership function editor. In the membership function editor, based on the selection, two input or single output, single input, single output, multiple input, single output, or multiple input, multiple output. So we'll take for each input and for each output, we will select type of membership function and number of membership functions. So based on number of membership functions, what you have selected, so rule editor will be there. 3 by 3 means 9 rules. Maybe 5 by 5 means 25. Even 4 cross 4 you can consider. Maybe 16 rules may come. It's up to you. So why I have considered negative and positive? Sometimes positive error may come, sometimes negative error may come. So it will be universal. If you know that you have only positive errors will come. If you know that your system will have only positive errors, 0, positive small, positive medium, positive big, positive very big, you can consider. When it comes to the change in error also same. Error is same, change in error same is there. Then output control will be 0, negative small, negative medium, negative big, negative very big. Am I clear? So here I have considered a positive and negative error combination I have taken. Reason is it will be universally, it is applicable to any of the problem. But if you know that you are specific about your application, if you know that error is positive only coming, change in error also positive only there, then output control should be negative. If you know that error is negative, change in error also negative only coming, then output will be controlling will be of positive value. So this way. So I already told you FIS editor no will consider how many inputs, these things I have written. Now you see this way we are going to design now. So here in the FIS editor, dual input, single output I have taken. Here type of membership function, type of implication, type of aggregation, and x-axis how much need to be considered. Everything will be decided. So number of inputs 2, output is 1, type of defuggification, okay, aggregation. So everything will be decided in the FIS editor. Now coming to the membership function editor. Now you see from here I have selected one. By selecting this, I have chosen type of membership function and number of membership functions are chosen and x-axis values I have chosen. Okay. In the same way, in the membership function editor, I have to do for this one, second one, I have to do for third one also. Then after that, based on selection of how many number of change in, error, change in error. So number of inputs, how many you have taken, based on that, number of rules will be enabled here. Okay, these three are, that's why here editable tools. This is, we can view that. Okay, rule viewer, surface viewers. So this is trapezoidal membership function. If I design it with the triangular membership function, as I said, so this is the way. This is 7 by 7. I have considered 0, negative small, negative medium, negative big, positive small, positive medium, positive big. Okay. Then Gaussian also I have done. So we will go to MATLAB. I hope it is fine. So now we are going to design this controller. Okay. So in the command window with small letters, you need to type FUZZY fuzzy. If I want to design FIS editor block, so we need to type fuzzy contact to the track. Okay, sorry. So now here you observe, try to observe. This is minimum operator we have taken. Maximum implication, no. Here minimum implication, aggregation is maximum I have taken. Here I have option either minimum or product I can consider. So I'm considering minimum operator. And defuzzification, I can consider centroid, bisector of area, mean of maximum, largest of maximum, smallest of maximum. But yet I have considered the centroid. Now, so what is done? So we have considered the centroid, maximum operation I have considered. So that's what I told you. Then what I'm doing, so I'm going to consider dual input, single output. So in the dual input, single output, go to edit, add variable to the input. Go to the input block, add variable to the input. Okay. So now I have added. We know that input one is error. You write here error. Know that second one is change in error. Okay, so this is anyway output. Okay, so suppose, okay, so here what we are considering is there's an error. Now what is there? It is a three membership function they have considered. Okay, so but here range what they had given 0 1 is given, but what I don't want 0 1. It is a normalized values or per unit you may consider. I don't want 0 1. I want negative values also. Minus 1 to 1 I am considering. So, but when you are considering exact values, real values has to be given either minus 10 to 10 or minus 100 to 100. So whatever the design you are having accordingly, suppose minus 10 to 10 I have taken. See carefully. Now what I have done? Okay, I will show this only. Now I'm selecting this. This is my 0. This is my negative. This is my positive. And sorry. Okay. Now coming to the change in error, same way I will consider. So minus 1 to 1. This is negative. This is sorry negative 0 positive. Okay, and same way output also. Negative 0 positive. Okay, what I have done, so I have considered triangular membership functions. Okay, if you want instead of triangular, even Gaussian I can consider. Even you can change the shaping also. Okay. Okay. So instead of that, even I can consider. Just I'm showing you example. That's it. See, but why you are selecting, you should understand. This anything can be possible. So that's what I want to show you. Okay. So now, so I have done some modifications in the membership functionator. Now I will go to rule base. What is this one? I have not changed. No, here I have not changed this name. So MF1 only it is showing. Now you see. Now in the rule editor, this is a rule editor. If error is negative, change in error is negative. What is the output here? Okay, first one I will create then. Error is negative, change in error is negative. So output is positive. Add the rule. Error is negative, change in error is 0. What is the output? Error is negative, change in error is 0. Error is negative, change in error is nothing is there, but output will be of positive only at the second rule. Error is negative, change in error is positive. What will be the output? Error is negative, change in error is positive. Then what will be the output? Some amount of error is there, negative error, but due to climatic changes, due to weather changes, or maybe due to down slope, you got positive error. So output is, do we need to control? Negative error is compensated with the change in error. So do we need to control? So how much it will be? It is of 0. Now second rule, if error is 0, I am running my vehicle at 0 speed properly, like 75 kilometers per hour, but wind is opposing me, negative. Then what will be the output control? Error is 0, change in error is negative. So how much output should be? I'm running my vehicle at 75 kilometers per hour. Error is 0. Even change in error also, I'm running on the plain road. Change in error also 0. So do you need to do anything? Okay. Now error is positive, error is there. Already I'm going a little bit faster, a speed above 75 kilometers per hour. Change in error is a negative. Then what will be the output? I'm going fast, but wind is opposing. So what will be the output? So I'm running my vehicle at positive speed, like positive error speed, above 75 kilometers per hour, and change in error is 0. There is standstill I'm going. So how much amount I need to reduce? What is the rule? Error is positive, change in error is 0. So how much output will be there? Okay. So positive 0, then it will become negative. Positive and positive. What you will get? So what some one rule I missed, I think. Negative, negative, positive, negative 0, negative, positive, 0, negative. Okay. With 0 positive I have not written. Okay, there are 9 rules I have added. Okay, so these 9 rules. Now what I need to do, once you prepare this file, export to the file, you need to do. You name it with, suppose I'm saving with some name I have saved. Let us consider. So now tomorrow, if you want to take this print screen with Vignan name, it will come. Even you open this, here that name will be there. Am I clear? So no one copy. So what I did, whatever I have done the work, it is export to the file I have done. I have saved with some particular name. Okay. So now, so I have done the arrangements. Now I will open one model. This is a power converter, PI control based power converter. What I am replacing, I will show you. Okay, this is a three-phase thyristor converter. Is a three-phase system. Okay, and this is a thyristor converter is there. Here, what we have done. Okay, this is a commonly available block universal block. So what we are doing? So there is a PI controller is there. So it is a P. It is I with an integrator. You see. So this is PI controller. Okay, it is available in our demo circuit only. Okay, so there is ID reference I have taken. even 0.04. So now I will try to run the model. I will show you three-phase converter. So okay, so here what we have taken IA, IB, VD I have taken, ID and ID reference. This blue one is ID reference. Second one what we are tracking. So what I will do, so this is with PI controller. I will use my fuzzy logic controller. So how to improve this tracking, we will see. See, yesterday we have seen no, with the fuzzy logic controller exactly tracked. This is with PI, this much we are getting. So now I will replace this PI controller with fuzzy controller. So what block I need to add? So now what I have considered, FIS block I have considered. But when I want to implement the fuzzy logic controller, so what need to be done? So exactly I'll show you. Now what we need to do? So in place of this PI controller, okay, so this particular block has to be considered. What it is? Error. Second is change to the marks. I need to consider one is of error. Same thing, no? So till here, one error has come, which is given to a P block. Second one is given to I block, and you had given to that saturation block. So here, what we have done, error is given to PI. So in this, error is given to mux block. Then with an unit delay, this is a unit delay. Okay, so why unit delay is required? If I won't consider unit delay, so you will not observe defuzzification different regions. You will have the same point you will be having. Okay, so here what we are doing is, and this is fuzzy logic rule viewer. So here in the Simulink library, if you type fuzzy, this this block you will get. Clear? So now fuzzy logic rule viewer I kept. Okay, and there is a mux is required, error I have connected, delay I have connected, then it is given to that particular block. Here if you click here, I have used Suresh underscore fuzzy converter. Now if I want to recall that circuit, if I want to run the model, it will show error. Just I'm showing, it will show error. Why it is showing error? Because I have not called that function. Even look under mask QC. I'll show you one thing difference. You go to mask, look under mask QC. So there is a fuzzy logic controller is there inside. And again, I look under mask QC. So there is input conversions are there, something is there. So now what I will do. So now I have done no some circuit. So I will type fuzzy. I will type fuzzy. This block is open. Now already saved file is there. File import from the file. Earlier when I have done, I have exported to the file. I saved it. Now when it is need is there, when I want to apply my FS block to the controller, fuzzy instance block. So import from the file. So what I am doing, this is a converter circuit, for Suresh fuzzy converter. I am importing it. Okay. Otherwise, I'll do one thing. That Vignan one only I'll take, but it will not work. Just I will show you. I'm importing this Vignan. What I have done. Now you see this is one just now what we have done. Okay, so this one what I am doing, file export to workspace. This Vignan name is there, no, we need to copy this. Okay, and you go here. So here you need to paste that Vignan name. Whatever the FS name is there, it has to be placed there. Now you run your model. Definitely I can't ensure it will be correct. The reason is randomly we have taken values. So I have already done the simulation. I will show you that. So just take some time. So earlier when, sorry, this one inflows, not this. So earlier when I have tried, at least the result has not come. So now at least something is coming. Okay. Now I will take exact one. Stop. So I will type fuzzy import from file. Already corresponding file I have already considered. I have done. So here in this Suresh underscore fuzzy converter. So here what I consider same centroid, two inputs, one output. Okay. So here values you see I have designed minus 40 to 60. It will not work for minus 10 to 10. It will work for minus 40 to 60. And change in error minus 30 to 10 I have taken. And output value minus 60 to 75 I have taken. So earlier block minus 10 to 10 like that I have taken. It will not work out. Okay, that too is shaping, you see the zero, native small, native medium, native big. So I have optimized the network after some, okay, the rigorous work. Okay, so minus 40 to 60, change in error is minus 30 to 10, you observe here, and the output is minus 60 to 75. Now I am exporting it to the workspace. What is this name? Suresh underscore fuzzy underscore converter. So this name I am giving here. Okay. Now run the model. What happened? One minute. Export to the workspace. Oh, the two name has come. That's the reason it's not working. Okay, this two has to be given because that's why it is not working. Okay. When I'm exporting now, second time I have exported. That's why two name has come. Number two. So that's why it was not working. Now it is going to work. You see what rules I have taken. Error is negative big, change error is negative big. Second rule 180 degrees. Output is negative big. Negative big all combination. With negative big all 7 combinations I have taken. Native medium all 7 combination 49 rules I have designed. Okay, so here you see this is the rule viewer. So which rule? This is negative big, error is negative big, change error is negative big. What is the output? Negative big, negative medium, what is the output? Negative big, negative small, what is the output? Negative big, 0, what is the output? So like that all 49 rules are generated. Okay, the surface viewer will be there. Now you see the output will be generated. Here it is tracking, you can see here. Okay, so definitely it will track here. So now I will show you one more example. Now you see here, so here there is two things are there. One is current controller, the chopper fed DC motor drive. One is current controller, second one is speed controller. So if you take current controller, click on this. Sorry. Mask, look under mask will be there. So in this speed controller, so they have used KP, KA values, if you observe. Okay, look under mask, you see. So inside the speed controller, they have considered KP, KA values. So KP they had given already fixed values, outside they had given. So now we will see how it is giving the result. So there is the overshoot is there, or here maybe undershoot and overshoots are there. So in the speed as well as IA. So now what I'm doing, I will open the fuzzy drive. Okay, so here what I have done, so in the fuzzy block, I have taken the look under mask. So I already constructed. So in place of PA controller, I have replaced with a fuzzy block. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm typing fuzzy file, import from the file. So there is a DC drive is there. Okay, so perfect DC. So I'm taking this. Let me see first. Oh, this one only. Then export to the workspace. So perfect DC. Okay. Now you see the inside look under mask. So 1 minute. So now let me run. Uh, so here error what I have considered. This is I think 5x5 system I have considered. Error I have considered 0, negative small, positive big. So this is 5x5 system I have considered. Okay, I have considered 5x5 system. We will see. Then for 5x5 system, then superfed DC I have written the name. Here 25 rules I have created. Okay, 20 negative big, negative big, negative big like that. So 25 rules I have created, and error is 5. This is minus 100 to 100. See, change in error, then output values. The values may not be same as previous values. So now we will see. You observe this. See earlier, if you observe PI controller, where that PI controller? This one. This overshooting is there, but whereas now in the fuzzy, where it is? Can you observe this? The settling is faster, and this is avoided. You see, this is with PI, this is with fuzzy. Even it took some time in the PI to come to the steady state, IA value, normal. Okay, but whereas here, quickly it has come, you see. So the settling time will be faster, as well as any over dampings, under dampings comes, it can be eliminated. We can ensure that with the fuzzy, it is possible. Okay, this is with PI. This is my fuzzy. So what we understood, how to design the rule base we have seen. Okay, a 3x3, 5x5, 7x7. Then after that, one system we have implemented with 7x7. Second one we have seen with the 5x5 system. Okay, so both are replaced with the PI controllers. Wherever PI is there, compared to that, we are getting the better results itself. If you practice at home, then you will understand. Okay, so I think it has come already. So remaining thing it will follow. Okay. So I already told you. So when it is there, go for legends, and then this legends, no, the VA, IA, speed it will show. Then the styles, formats, already I have explained you earlier. Okay, so after that you process the results and take the results when write the paper. That's it. Okay. So this is what. So with the help of fuzzy logic controller, wherever PI is there, it can be replaced with a fuzzy. It may be 3 by 3 system, it may be 5 by 5 system, or it may be a 7 by 7 system. But you should understand. Uh, so which rule you are applying, where you are applying, so what is the necessity. Okay, so and so how much amount of x-axis value need to be considered. So here -100 to 100 I have considered, other application -40 to 60 I have considered. So with the trial and error method, and then we need to change the values properly. Okay, so then if you're able to do, you can see the optimization results definitely. So it is for small example. Tomorrow you can take it for, already yesterday I have shown you in MPPT techniques also. Compared to P&O incremental conductance, you are getting the fast results. There also we have observed that settling time is very faster and efficiency is improved. Okay, so this is what here. So what we have done, started with the what is a MATLAB, then every block how to select we have seen. After selection of each block, then we have constructed small models. Then we have seen half-wave rectifier, full-wave rectifier, controlled and controlled, RL with freewheeling, RL and E load, and then buck converter, boost converter. Then we have seen, then after that what is in dual converter we have seen, inverters we have seen in the single phase inverter and rectifier. Then three phase inverter, three phase rectifiers we have seen, 120 degrees mode, 180 degrees mode we have seen. Then after that, those are basics over. Then we move to third day solar PV systems. So in that PV, what is the importance of renewable energy we have seen, what is the importance of PV systems we have seen. Then after that, we have went for module wise. So module wise, we have done the simulation, how it is giving when irradiance is constant, you have taken, how the uniform irradiance condition, how the partial shading is there, how the output is. Then after that, we have gone to then by changing the temperature, how it is varying the performance. Module wise, we have seen. Then we move to array. Array is number of modules will be connected either in series or parallel or series parallel, different configuration we had gone. We have seen the performance. Then we move to 3 cross 3, that is 9 modules. Then we have simulated. Then with the help of second day knowledge and third day knowledge, we move to MPPT techniques. Now on PV panel, DC-DC converter. Then in the first day, second day, pulse generators are considered for the converters. So where fixed duty ratios were there. When you go for realistic applications, when there is a dynamic changes are there, it is not static. Dynamic changes are there. So how to give the PWM signals with the help of MPPT. So how to give we have learned with P&O, incremental conductance and fuzzy. So today what we are seeing. So how to, like, what is a fuzzy system? So how to design a fuzzy logic controller? What is a fuzzification? So what is defuzzification? How to select the rule basis? 3 by 3, 5 by 5, 7 by 7. Different types of membership functions we have seen. And we have modeled the circuits. Thank you.